Adam Cole, baby, might be on his way out of WWE. It was reported earlier this week that Adam Cole's WWE contract is set to expire the weekend of SummerSlam this year after the former leader of the Undisputed Era signed to a short-term extension just last month. For those of you who don't know, Cole's contract was supposed to apparently run out in 2024, but apparently a lot of those reports were wrong, and now his contract actually ran out the week of the Great American Bash, which was just a few weeks ago, and he signed an extension so he could stay on for a month, kind of finish up, I guess, whatever he was doing, and put Kyle O'Reilly over. That was also another big thing that I believe played into this. And there's no suggestion that that the longest reigning NXT champion in history will be remaining with WWE following the end of his deal again at SummerSlam. But the situation became public knowledge as many fans, other talents, and promotions are now aware that Cole could be set to depart from the company. We know there's a lot of things at play here, Trevor. Adam Cole, he's very, very close friends with the Elite, the Young Bucks over in AEW, and look, he's I believe his girlfriend is Britt Baker, who is the current women's world champion in AEW. So there's some
a lot of times backstage too.
There's a lot of connections there. There's also the fact, and we have to say this because it's true, Adam Cole really likes NXT and he loves Triple H and Shawn Michaels. They're really big fans of his. He loves working with them. Those are his childhood icons, his heroes. So there's a lot working as far as this dynamic goes of what Adam Cole's future might be, but he looks like he's set to be a free agent. What is your reaction, and do you think he will end up re-signing with WWE?
If the money's right, I think they will. He will resign because, again, like you said, he's big fans of Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Yo, Triple H and Shawn Michaels have been trying to get Adam Cole for a very long time. He was the biggest free agent pickup when he was signed to NXT. Like Adam Cole leaving ROH in Japan was like the biggest news in wrestling at the time. You know, it was just as big as AJ Styles joining WWE. So yeah, like I believe there is a possibility of him wanting to resign. Now, do I think there's a possibility of him going somewhere else? Absolutely. Like, I mean, he still has a name on ROH and a name on the indie circuit in general, and he also still has a name in New Japan wrestling. So it wouldn't shock me if he just takes his ball and goes home and stays on the indie circuit. Now, could there be a possibility of going to AEW? Yeah, maybe. But I kind of hate to say, like, everybody who leaves WWE, they're going to AEW. They're going, like, I hate to say it. But, I mean, 9 times out of 10, nowadays, it seems like they are. But no, I mean,
probably
honestly,
because WWE is letting go of a lot of really, really talented people.
They are. I mean,
yeah,
they are. You're not wrong. But I mean, I honestly think it'll be interesting to see where he goes. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he rejoined NXT. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, look, the things that are at play here. One is money. You kind of mentioned that, right? So, here's the thing with Adam Cole. If he re-signs and stays with NXT, he's not going to be making as much money as he would on the Indies, even or in AEW. They'll offer he'll get offered way more money somewhere else rather than NXT. The other thing is, if he signs with WWE, goes to the main roster, they could offer him a boatload of money. But how long that money lasts for and how long his contract would be, considering WWE could release him at any time, we know they'll release just about anybody nowadays.
And what kind of push would they give him? Would he fall to the shuffle? You know?
We'll talk about that, and he's one of those guys who actually might not be as successful moving over to the main roster in WWE by no fault of his own, but there's the money factor, then there's the personal factor. Obviously, Britt Baker, he and Britt Baker are in a relationship. She's the world champion over there. She is a cornerstone in AEW, and considering he's friends with the Elite, Kenny, and the Young Bucks, it makes sense. It would make sense that would be an immediate landing spot. And look, the other thing to take into account here is also the independent scene in professional wrestling is very, very good. MLW, we talked about, has a new TV deal. AEW is working with literally everybody that's not CMLL. It's such a the product is so different than it has been in just even the past 3 years. 3 years ago, what we see, the landscape of wrestling was nowhere near what we thought it would be. And look, that's a testament to a lot of people, but partnerships have been made. So Adam Cole could literally go any one place and possibly also be everywhere at the same time and be making a lot of money. So I think it just depends on what he wants. And we're not in Adam Cole's head. It's the decision he's going to end up having to make. If you ask me what I think, given the factors, I think it is going to be hard for him to leave the comfort of NXT, honestly. Right. I think it's good because let's not overstate this. He's not only down in NXT as one of the main guys, one of the main superstars there. He's getting coached up, getting fed stories and being booked by his childhood icons who think he's a boss, who think he's amazing, who think he's awesome. So that, and I think that's a very powerful thing. And I think, I don't know, I doubt, in reality, I doubt his friends are going to put pressure on him to leave. I doubt his Britt Baker would ever put pressure on him to do one thing or another that he doesn't want to do. So it's an Adam Cole decision at the end of the day. And that's why I think this is more of a toss-up than people think. That being said, what I think would work the best is if Adam Cole did go elsewhere, because we know the story of anyone who goes to the main roster. We know the story of anyone who goes to the main roster. So I think the obvious landing spot would have to be AEW, considering all the factors. And look, Adam Cole, by the way, one of the best young talents that would be out there in free agency. So any company who said, oh, well, I'm not going to go sign this ex-WWE guy. Oh, you mean this ex-Ring of Honor guy? This ex-New Japan guy? Adam Cole? Let's be honest here. We need to stop. We need to stop this narrative that AEW is just signing ex-WWE guys, because most of the people they sign have worked outside of WWE as well, but people don't like to talk about that at all. So here, so that's
bring heat. It doesn't prove their point at all.
No, it's all narrative bullshit. But Adam Cole is in charge of his own future, and I think he's going to be. And it's going to be a good chance for him to leverage money. It's going to be a good chance for him to leverage creative if he can. My only concern is that if he does go up to the main roster, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, but AEW. If it's not WWE, if he's not staying there, it's AEW. I think that's a foregone conclusion. And look, one thing that we know from working from AEW is you can be an AEW talent and be working with New Japan and TNA and all these other places. So there's something for you to do. Even though there's only 3 hours of television in AEW a week, there's always something you can be doing. And it's just a great mix, I think. And we'll talk about the Forbidden Door as well later. But yeah, and any more on specifically Adam Cole and his situation?
You know who where I would love to see him go, but right now they don't have the money. I mean, David Rich is even taking a pay cut, but I would love to see a name like Adam Cole in MLW.
That would be big for MLW. That would be a coup for MLW.
It'd be really huge, and you could build the brand around those two. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, those matches with Adam Cole and Davey Richards would be amazing. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.